Here to bring you a collective energy reading. I hope everyone is doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. What's up, Bite? Hope everyone is doing okay. Dokie doke. It's just me and you. Just me and you. Yep, just me and you for the moment. Let me get. I'm trying to adjust. Oh, it was me and you. I can't even tell. So let's get busy. Let's get the message out. Bear with me, sound quality wise. All right, y'all. Let me share my live with my moderators. All right, so the downloaded message is the heart of a woman. That came from the Summer Walker song, The Heart of a Woman, where she talked about giving somebody several chances. And she basically said, this is your last chance. And you better, what she said, you better stand on this one. Like, no, it's a little bit more serious than that. But she was like, you better stand on that piece. And so yeah, Heart of a Woman. Listen to that song. Listen to the lyrics of Summer Walker's song, The Heart of a Woman. And I said in the title, it says the power of the. And the reason why I left that way, because there are several things we'll cover tonight, but we're gonna see what Spirit gonna let us know. I got a couple that I downloaded, and I'll let y'all know as I go. All right, Spirit, give me a message. What do we need to know about a heart of a woman and the last chance? This is the last chance for somebody. And she said, you better stand on that. What up? Peace, Black Cherry. Ooh, 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 ooh. See, that was a lot. Oh, here we go with the mentally unstable and emotions. All right, so somebody's terribly in their feelings, like, and that's in the past energy. Somebody was feeling like somebody purged, somebody cried a lot. Maybe the person that wants the chance has cried over the opportunity. What y'all doing for Thanksgiving or Indigenous People Day, or I call it Friends and Family Day. If this is your first time to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Lilith. Hello, Lilith. How you doing? So, yes, if this is your first time, check us out. Comment in the comment section or the chat whenever you see this, morning, noon, or night. So, yeah, we have a emotionally unstable individual who is going through it. Again, of heart of a woman. Let me tell you something. Today, earlier, I used this deck, right? Oh, you sub? Cool. Okay. And I pulled several cards about an event I need to take care of, I need to do, right? I wanted to know how it would go. The overall energy of the event seems nice, but the cards that I pulled, so I'm thinking maybe perhaps I didn't use the right deck. So sometimes it feels like that. You don't use the right deck. And several cards came out about someone getting karma and the ancestors stepping in. It made no sense to the question I was asking. So I was like, okay, you trying to tell me something, spirit. I get it. You trying to tell me something, right? So I'm sitting there going, all right, well, what in the world does this have to do with me? I just didn't know. So I'm reading the cards. Karma was there. That's in the current energy. So that let me know somebody is going through it. It was a child. Um, the star card was here, but it was in the previous energy. There's an awakening because that was a likely outcome. There was an awakening. There was protection. So it was like the soulmates, the way it flowed is that somebody is going through it now because somebody is showing them or throwing death magic toward them. Like somebody is trying to destroy someone else's life, right? But it literally looked like it was because of somebody's choices. Lust came up, the masculine energy, a Jezebel came up. I said, there go Jezzy again. You know what I'm saying? So I saw that it was well, the lustful card is masculine. So it may have been a masculine who um, is going through it currently. The likely outcome, though, is that they come out of this situation with an awakening. Where that's going to take them, what it's going to do for them, I don't know. But they're waking. I feel like because it said, oh, my bad, High Priestess was there, and the veil. So what I saw too was that there is someone whose awakening is stripping that veil of delusion and illusion. That was also their confusion and illusion. That was in the past energy. So where they go from being confused, being hurt, all the way to getting clear now what their situation is, who is opposing them, because opposition came up as well. So it's like someone's going through a phase of or a transition. You know what I'm saying? They coming out of one energy another. I had another download because I don't, if you saw on the community board, my uncle passed away. And he passed away. Like we visited him, we took care of him, we did everything we were supposed to do on his behalf. But he died alone, right? And what I realized is not just him. There's a common there's a commonality between people who are very stubborn. Stubborn people tend to be very lonely. Now, I would say stubborn, selfish people. Let me clarify that. Stubborn and selfish people tend to die very lonely. Um, I would say it's mostly masculines I hear about like that, but it is also feminine too. There's some stats about that. So Spirit just wanted me to share that with you. Like, if you dealing with somebody stubborn, and they're selfish, you got to look out for yourself. If you are the stubborn and selfish person, you're going to have to compromise if you want people in your life. Like, you can't have it your way and only your way. And there's a lot of people that are suffering and silence, suffering in misery, suffering alone because they won't change something important about themselves to where they can compromise to be around other people. You can't have it that way. And some people want to have their cake, eat it too, and it's their way or the highway. These are very stubborn people, tend to be very lonely, young or old. So you take that how it resonates. If you are that stubborn person, trust me, if you don't want to die lonely, you're going to have to reciprocate. You're going to have to compromise with people to a degree. Tell me about this mentally. Tell me more. What's currently going on with the mentally and emotionally unstable person? Oh, okay. See, now the cards are coming back up, but I didn't get mentally and emotionally unstable. Oh, and I'll tell you the story in a minute. I'll tell y'all stories, right? So, confusion and illusion. Currently, somebody's confused. I feel like he should have put delusional on this card, but there's an illusion here. Somebody, this is given like manipulation and lies, like lies and deceit. Somebody's tricked, but at the same time, they know better, and that causes the confusion. Like, that distorted, that gaslighting energy. Well, if I know it's this, then why is it that? And if they doing this, then why is this? And it's that they live rent free in your head and cause you stress. So someone is experiencing a lot of stress mentally, and they're unstable, but it has to do with being tricked, being bamboozled. If you see his eyes, a lot of times back in the day when I was a kid, that was a sign of somebody tricking you. Like when we would see that on cartoons or whatever, it's like all of a sudden you notice that somebody was being tricked at that moment in time. So if somebody is going through that, their mind is not clear because of the people that are tricking them or playing with their mind. Someone is playing with this person's mind, or has played with this person's mind. So it has caused mental instability. Damn. Tell me more. So we have ascending. That could be somebody waking up. It's like from this daze. Tell me more. That's in the hidden energy. Somebody's getting clearer. That confusion is like clearing up, but it's in the hidden energy. Also, you got to be careful when you awaken or you come to while somebody is trying to keep you under. You got to be careful if you even let them know you're aware of what's going on, because then they double down on the lies, they double down on the spell work, they double down on the confusion, right? That's why they say you can't heal where you get sick, right? Because the person does not want you to be well, so they'll double down on the toxins, or double down on the drama. They'll double down on it. 'Cause, oh no, you can't wake up. Mm-mm. So if somebody's ascending this, they doing it in secret, because this is my card, a hidden energy. Tell me more. One at a time. Somebody's coming out of that hypnotism. Protection, yeah. So we got mentally unstable, confusion, delusion, ascension, and then we have protection. That's the challenge and the lesson. Yeah, it is sad, sis. It's sad because mental manipulation is you know it's terrible to see that people will do that to a person and just not care what it does to the person, because whatever that person does for them serves them, and that's all they care about. One more. One more. One at a time. Likely outcome. The pathway. So I feel like this person is seeking a pathway out of their situation. They see the path, is what I'm hearing. Like they know the direction they need to take. Like maybe they were at a crossroads in the past. Maybe they were unsure because of all the confusion and the mental instability. It could be another person that's mentally unstable that this person is dealing with. And that's what's causing them confusion. All I know is they see a pathway out. The stars, like they following their true north and they getting the hell up out of there. Oh, okay. So this is the problem. Here she is. Jezzy's here. So Jazzy decided to make her presence known because she's the overall problem. It's a feminine energy who is in Jezebel energy. She's in manipulative energy. She uses whatever she got, whatever tools she got to do whatever she want to do to somebody. Yeah, she is unscrupulous. Okay, so part of the story. Um, when I finished reading the cards, only the overall energy made sense about what I was doing. So when I looked at the cards, I'm going, I don't know what this means. I put it up. I went on about my business, went to my meeting, whatever. And a friend, one of my dear sisters, texts me a damaged car, right? It looked total. And so we speak, And I was like, "Is this your son?" She said, "Yeah. This boy didn't have this car." Well, he's a man, grown man, my bad. This man did not have that car for more than, I think, a week and a half, if that. She kept asking him to do something responsible for her, or it was going to jeopardize her housing, right? She needed him to come cooperate with her. She also was, because he's grown, she was charging him a nominal rent. He did not want to pay the rent. And now his friends are like, when they, now the fact that they know what the rent is, they're all like shocked. Like, that's all she wants you to pay, and you couldn't do that. It was very nominal, right? So so when this accident occurred, it totaled the car he just got. Out of several cars, he was the only car that got totaled, that got that much damage. He's okay, he got a little banged up, but he's at least alive, right? And he's not severely injured, right? He does have injuries, but thank God he's not severely injured. And everybody was like, "You need to treat your mom better than that, because she didn't do anything wrong to him," right? She could have been a horrible mom, but she wasn't. She wasn't. And she asked him a few simple things, but because he don't want to grow up, and because he don't want to contribute, and because he don't want to respect her, he wanted to treat her like the Jezebels that he dates. Bad things started happening to him. First car went, now this car gone. He ain't even had this car a week. And to know, he has a brother that passed, right? His older brother that passed. Well, the next day, or sometime between in the last 24 hours since this happened, his brother's picture came up on his screensaver as a screensaver. He never saved that image. And so we all saw that as a sign that his brother was involved in some way, from the afterlife. He's involved. He's like, "You know what, you need to treat my mom better, or I saved your life from you being stupid." Now, he did not cause the accident, but his brother was letting it be known, and everybody was like, "You need to treat your mother better." So I'm only using this as an example because I saw this in the cards and I couldn't understand. I do feel like it might be impacting other people I know that I haven't talked to, but it's still like, when you mistreat those that treat you well, if you mistreat those that love you unconditionally, that only want you to be disciplined and do the right thing. I don't care if you romantically relate, in a romantic relationship with them. I don't feel, if it's a child, if it's an adult, it don't matter. You mistreat people, karma is more instant. Now, a lot of people, until you tell them, I know that's why that happened to you, they don't always get the lesson. They don't always realize, "Oh, I shouldn't have did that to so and so. I shouldn't have." But what I can see now is karma used to take a long time sometimes to hit people. It's not, there's no time now. It's kind of like when they say the veil is thin, all I can say is karma is way more instant. If you plotting on somebody, even if you trying to just manipulate them or lie to them a little bit, you getting karma. That snapback is so hard. Next thing you know, you stubbed your toe. Next thing you know, it's bigger than that, because why? You out there lying, you cheating, you deceiving, you disrespecting. You getting that back quick. Right, right. You don't mistreat your children and think, like you said, Black Cherry, you don't mistreat your children. How you gonna think you gonna benefit from that, mistreating your child? Or you got a parent that love you and you mistreat them. How? And I ain't talking about people pleasing, not mistreating them, because there's the thing, you could treat somebody well that does you dirty. That's not gonna benefit you either. You know what I'm saying? Kissing somebody behind, or people pleasing doesn't benefit you either. You need to know the difference. There is a difference. But when you mistreat someone that loved you, like an earth angel type of person, somebody sent to bless you, and you mistreat them, your life just, you could pretty much hang it up as far as blessings are concerned, because you just keep going through calamities. And nowadays, I don't know if it's the age of Aquarius. I really don't know what the planetary alignment is, but all I know is folks is getting it quicker and quicker and quicker. Ain't no more, oh, karma just building up a little bit, and they don't know. Oh, trust me, when it happened, folks, I think no, their mind goes right to, I shouldn't have did that to so and so. I'd have been in a better place right now if I didn't treat so and so like this. They know what they did. Folks know. All right, so let me get back on topic because I just went way off topic right now because I had so many downloads today. It's crazy. All right, flying monkeys. Oh, so either the mental unstable person has a lot of flying monkeys, or the flying monkeys are creating the mental instability. You know why? Because when you got a lot of people telling you the same lie, or feeding into someone telling you lies, that distorts your reality too. So, like, let's just say you're in a relationship with somebody, and they tell you a lie. Then you have somebody else in your family or friend group that says, you got to treat them better. But this person is lying on you. And then more and more people come over. And yeah, you got to treat them better because they all believe in this victimhood that other person has you in, right? Or that is in, like, meaning they're playing a victim, and they got all these flying monkeys telling you you're wrong when you know you didn't do nothing wrong. That will still distort your reality. That will make you feel bad about yourself, even though you know you didn't do something wrong. So there's a lot of flying monkeys here. Spirit said there's a lot of flying monkeys that is contributing to whatever this is right now. And at the heart of all of this, there's an opposite to this Jezebel. Spirit said there's an opposite. The heart of a woman didn't come up for no reason. So there's somebody that this person didn't choose. They chose to be with a Jezebel. And that Jezebel, no matter who they are or who they represent in this person's life, could be a girlfriend, could be a wife, could be a sibling, could be a mother, could be an auntie. It don't matter. Whoever the Jezebel is, they got this person trapped in all this mental confusion and illusion. Any more? Eba. Eba. Leave that alone. Come here, big back. Don't you over it from me. Manifestation. I want to clarify that because I just heard two things. Somebody manifested all this confusion, or they're trying to manifest their way out of it. But I do feel like, in many ways, their choices manifested all this confusion. And I'm going to ask why in a second. Tell me more, Spirit. Love spell. Oh. So the Jezebel uses a lot of teaching them, but she's a magician. She's a witch. Okay? She uses a lot of spell work to manipulate this person, trying to keep them from leaving her, keeping them trapped. Oh shit. That's what it is. She is trying to keep this person trapped against their will. So if she got to do love spells, if she got to play with things in their food, if she got to lie, she do whatever she got to do, whatever she feels necessary to keep this person trapped. But at the same time, with ascension here is given that somebody behind the scenes is realizing that this is what's happening to them. That Jezebel never meant them well at all, and still don't. Tell me more. If this is your first time on the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you know every time I come on. But I appreciate you being here. Tell me more, Spirit. Liking and subscribing helps the algorithm. Y'all, my cat is eating collard greens. I never knew. It's their first Thanksgiving. All right. So, yeah. With relationship on protection, the heart of a woman. Listen to that song by Summer Walker. So the heart of a woman, this person knows where their relationship, their stability, where there's love. There's a 4 here. This is stability. This is the problem though. They can't get to it. This is where their protection is. This is where they're supported. Okay? No matter who this relationship is with, it's not this Jezebel, it's somebody else. No matter who it's with, they can't. I'm getting that they want this, but this is a challenge and a lesson position. So I'm feeling like somebody really, they not only do they have to ascend this, they have to transcend it. They have to not do whatever it is that got them there in this situation with this liar. They got to not be gullible or naive or greedy, you know what I'm saying, or in their pride and ego. They got to come out of that kind of energy to kind of transcend all of this, to be where they feel loved, to be where they feel protected. Tell me about pathway, Spirit. Mm. See, this person wants help. I feel like somebody got themselves into a situation with a Jezebel and she is breaking them down. Not only is she breaking them down mentally, but financially, emotionally, and mentally. Like, I'm sorry, spiritually. She is, whew, she's hindering somebody's progress. They're always in conflict with her. So it's like they chose somebody that they don't even like. They chose somebody that all they do is argue, fuss, fight. They don't want to hear nothing they got to say with each other. And I say with each other. But yet they won't leave each other. They're codependent on one another. So tell me what this person manifesting here, current energy. Wow. Destruction. This is like tower move. So there's an uprooting. See the mailbox, the car. This person had a car accident, I would say, or they don't have no car because the wheel is just gone. The boxes is like, you know what I'm saying? Like when somebody moves and tosses them boxes out, I feel like somebody moving. The mail, somebody getting their mail transported, and everything is just being destroyed. Whatever they had with the karmic is currently in the process of being torn asunder. With all the conflict that they got going on, this was not meant to last. Okay. This was not meant to last. I don't care what that karmic does, what love spells, what lies they tell. It's not meant to last. You cannot hold somebody by their against their free will forever. It don't work like that. And if when it does, it's kind of like that's why they don't get along, because they don't know why they don't like this person, and they also don't know why they stay. So they don't realize they're stuck with a Jezebel because they made that choice, and that person is doing everything in their power to keep them stuck. Wow. And this is not working because this person is tearing shit up. It's like if you have a caged animal. You ever seen a caged animal that don't want to be caged? They are rattling that cage. They pushing on either side, no matter what, trying to get that thing to open. They can't settle. They can't settle. They just keep spinning and carrying on. A caged animal is nothing to trifle with. Because also once you let that caged animal out, you have to deal with the wrath of their confusion and their delusion because they are in a rage. And I feel like somebody's feeling boxed in, caged in, manipulated, all of those things. And it's making them so miserable that they just stay in conflict with whoever this Jezebel energy is. And it don't help that they got flying monkeys trying to pressure them to be with this person. And this, like I said, I feel like it's a family situation, so it could be very well that the family is like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying, take care of this person, this is your wife, you know, you got to take care of her, don't divorce your wife, or this is your mom, take care of your mother, or this is your father, take care of your father. But I feel like with the feminine energy with the Jezebel, is definitely a female that is like playing everybody with a violin, acting like they are nothing but a victim, that they didn't do anything wrong. They don't know why this person is always yelling at them, arguing with them, or disrespecting them. You know what I mean? Or they're so innocent. They just can't understand. Like, what is wrong with Tommy? I don't understand. I don't get it. I didn't do anything. Meanwhile, they did everything. They poked fun. They disrespected people that Tommy brought around. They um borrowed money or took money from Tommy. They spent it frivolously. They didn't take care of the things they needed to take care of. It was just loosey goosey. Tell me more. Mm-mm. Please like, share, and subscribe, y'all. If you're new, thank you for coming. If you're not new, welcome back. Come on, one at a time. I'll keep getting twos. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. This person was lured and seduced by their lower vibrational energy. Okay. So the karmic energy, this Jezebel, knew exactly how to entice this masculine because they lust over things, they lust over people, you know what I'm saying? They might this person indulges, so they may have addictions, they may be addiction to porn, they may have addiction to food, they may have addiction to drugs, you know what I'm saying, alcohol. They got things that this Jezebel knew how to soothe them with. Okay, this person it would behoove them to learn how to self-soothe so they wouldn't put themselves in positions like this. But this Jezebel speaks to their lower vibration. This is the type of energy when I say the heart of a woman, she could destroy you by the power of what she chooses, right? So it could be the power of her punani, or it can be the power of her words. She can build a man up, or she can break that man down. It don't matter what woman it is in their life. If they allow this person to be in their life, they could tear them up with just disrespect, or they can build them up the same way they tore them down, right? But this particular person, when you're talking about a Jezebel, she's primarily dealing with lower vibrational energy. She's not going to use any high vibes to bring this person up because she wants to keep them low. She wants them to not have self-love. That way, they'll still be codependent with her. They'll hold on to her. They won't let her go because they right there with her. And when she play victim, then they feel bad, shame, and regret. She uses all the tactics to keep this person low. This person, they lusted after power, after money, after status, after they wanted to be valid. You know what I'm saying? You know how the kids say, I want to be valid, or that's valid. That's what this person wants. They want to be valid. They want people to validate them by the things that they have. And this is the kind of energy that Jezebel put out there. Like, if you hang with me, if you stick with me, I'll give you this. I'll give you that. If you go over there with your relationship where you got that stability and protection, you're gonna have to work. You're gonna have to give them something back. Now she gonna have to say this, but she knows what she's doing because she accepts nonsense from this person till she don't, and then they argue and then they bicker. This is why they're always in conflict because she really didn't and still does not have what this person actually wants. She lured them in with the promise of something, and she dropped that promise and she dropped that mask, and she showed this person exactly who she was. and she was able to get them because she was able to seduce them with what they thought they wanted for her. Meanwhile, now in the current energy, this is all being destroyed because it never existed. Okay, it was just a lie to lure this person away from a relationship that was going to benefit them. You know what I'm saying? So she used love spells. Oh my gosh. Cat, what are you doing? Too much. So I guess that's confirmation with that bottle I just finished. She used, that she knocked down. Basically, your person, they drank the Kool-Aid. They drank the poison. They listened to the nonsense. They took it all in and they thought this is wonderful. Meanwhile, they were in confusion and delusion. They manifested all of that. Now they manifesting chaos and conflict. Tell me more. Antonio Anthony. Hello, love. Tell me more. Oops. One at a time. Come on now. One at a time, please, Spirit. One at a time. Yep. And here you are, unbothered. And that is the problem. The heart of a woman. We're going to go back to that. The heart of a woman. So one of the things I was going to mention, and here it is, that the power of the woman's walk away. When a woman decides to leave a situation, no more nagging, or no nagging, because some women don't even get to that point. No nagging, no arguments, no stress. Just go do you, and I'm gonna do me. That's that unbothered energy. Oh, you chose a karmic and your life is not doing well. Sorry to hear that for you. That's so terrible for you. Meanwhile, her unbothered energy is going elsewhere. She's not worried about this person. She's not involved with this person. And this person, and this is in the hidden energy, is observing how unbothered she is. Whatever games they thought they could play, because they play games with the Jezebel, they couldn't do with this earth angel energy. She's too unbothered for them, and they don't understand. And if they are into spell work, it ain't working on her. Because once she sniffed out the shenanigans, she walked away. You know what I'm saying? Once she realized, oh, you hear them for they doing a lot in here, y'all. Mystic healer, hi. Greetings, greetings. So that's an issue for whoever this is, because if you're unbothered, collective, beloved, if you're unbothered, then meanwhile they just going through it because they don't have your energy. They only got this Jezebel. They can't play with your head. They can't run back to you because you let them have what they desired. Okay, what they thought they wanted, what they lusted after, what they were seduced by. Yeah, you let them have it. And listen, when I say seduce, it don't necessarily mean something sexual. Because again, the Jezebel could be a mother energy, but she could be using sex too. Because I'm just saying. But and let me clarify that, because I don't want to leave it. My mind is limiting it to what it is, and it sounds crazy. But some mothers are very manipulative, and what they call uh emotionally incestuous, in that they put too much on a child, that the child, and I don't care what age the child is, the child could be grown. There's certain aspects of that parent's life that's none of that child's business. And when they start to overshare that, that becomes what they call emotional ancestral energy. Okay. And so it's manipulation. And and a mother, better than anyone, knows how to seduce their child if they are on that type of time, meaning they know how to lure that child in. Whatever that child wants. They know their favorite snacks. You know what I'm saying? They know if the child is lazy. They know if the child is ambitious and likes money. They know whatever low vibrational materialistic thing to pull that child in and get them to do whatever they want them to do. But in the meantime, there's something so low about this person, so unscrupulous about them, they're in conflict with this same child. And maybe because the child is not getting what they actually need, they're only getting their wants met. And that's not balanced energy. So when you get to that point, you don't really, you know what I'm saying? You know something in your life is lacking because you're not getting fed what you need, that discipline you need, that support that you need. They're not getting it. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me about this relationship energy. Karmic masculine. Yeah. So here's the problem. This lustful energy, this low vibrational male who was seduced by that Jezebel, whether it's a woman that they dating or a mother figure, seduced by low vibrational things. Again, like money, status. Like I said, somebody want to be valid. Y'all doing too much. Oh my gosh. Eva, stop. Get out of get out. Can you please? Don't come out like you ain't do nothing. All right, so this lustful energy is a karmic masculine. Now I said at the beginning of the reading, and I'm gonna repeat it because it's coming back out. The most loneliest masculine, I'm gonna just speak on the masculine at the moment. The loneliest masculine I know are stubborn and selfish individuals. Those are the ones that die alone. Those are the ones that are lonely in their elder age, but they're also lonely in their younger age because you can't maintain a relationship being selfish. It doesn't work like that. Okay? You could be, both of these men are they got nice physiques. You know what I'm saying? They're probably attractive to the eye to someone, right? But after the attraction and they don't put no effort in a relationship, what the world do you expect to get? Right? And the challenge is they have to give up that karmic energy that they've received from this Jezebel. So if this Jezebel is a previous relationship, then this karmic masculine is the type of person blaming her, blaming new people, new relationships for what the Jezebel did to them. If it's the mother, it's because they got parent wounds that they haven't worked on. Okay. But whatever the case may be, their pain is coming from a feminine energy. But it's their responsibility to work on themselves. Right. And the challenge and the lesson is in order to have this stable relationship with whomever they want, that they need to protect that relationship because that relationship also conversely protects them. They have to come out of this karmic energy. Okay. So if this person is on some like, I'm going to be selfish, I'm going to be manipulative, I'm going to treat my person bad, I'm going to ignore my person, I'm not going to communicate with my person, I'm going to go out there and cheat on my person. If they're doing those type of things, they're not going to have that relationship. That's why it's in a challenge and a lesson position. They're not going to have it. This is also why they sitting in poverty right now. Lonely, miserable, and stubborn. This person money is funny. Their transportation is fucked up because as you can see, the wheel and the destruction, meaning they don't have car accidents. They don't have no real place to stay. Their postal address ain't right, meaning they probably don't have a forwarding address right now. They just wilding like a caged animal, conflicted with this Jezebel energy. So somebody's hurting for money, but yet they know where the path is going to lead them, right? So let's clarify what that means. Tell me more, Spirit. self-love. So in order to come out of this impoverished impoverished energy, somebody has to awaken, transition, and go into self-love. Meaning they got to learn how to appreciate themselves. And they got to learn how to raise their own vibration. It's not up to this feminine energy to fix this for them. I feel like that's where people get stuck. They think the person that hurt them is the one that's supposed to fix it, whether it's like I said, a wife or a girlfriend or a mother. It don't matter, auntie, whoever did it to them is not their responsibility to fix it, right? A lot of times we want closure with that person. We want that person to apologize and be sincere and tell us how bad they hurt us and acknowledge it. But that's not necessarily how it's going to work. Because if that person is walking around in their pride and ego, they don't take accountability anyway. I'm sorry, the Mexican. I can't help you with that. So that accident this person had, the story I told you about the accident, he had that car, I want to say a week. But because he disrespected his, and the mom that I'm talking about is in this unbothered energy. She's not that Jezebel. He's in the lustful energy. He's a karmic masculine. Why he's a karmic masculine is hard to understand. Maybe the DNA from his father. I don't know. But the mom is in the unbothered. And you see how these energies can flip? You know what I'm saying? It's not always, every woman is not a Jezebel, right? But I feel like with this lustful karmic masculine, he may treat every woman the same. He may be talking reckless to every woman because of something that happened with him or something, or his stubborn and his selfish energy. The person I'm talking about is a fixed sign energy, Leo to be exact, and they feel like the world revolves around them, unfortunately, to the point where they think they could treat everybody the same and get the same results or get what they want or get absolved of their responsibilities. And that's not how life works. So I don't speak Spanish. I'm sorry. You got to translate. So anyway, um, the karmic masculine. This person has to, they got to come out of their denial. They picked up some ways along the way. They picked up some disrespect. They're very stubborn and very self-centered. Okay, it's all about them, and they don't care, how they impact others. And this has a lot to do with maybe how they were raised. That's why I keep going back to the mother energy in particular, because the father energy is not really showing up here, unless the father, if in fact, is a karmic. So that's where the impact could be. But the bottom line is, it's the person's responsibility to acknowledge their flaws and work on them. I'm not saying be a perfect human being, because none of us are, but there's something about this person working on their self-love. You gotta love when you, it's one thing to be conceited and boastful and arrogant, right? Where you think you walk around like you the man or the chick or the whoever, right? But then to truly feel that, you don't need to be boastful. You don't need to walk around trying to make people think you are this and you are all that. They will know who you are by just you being naturally you. So this tells me there's a very insincere energy here. Somebody who's very plastic. You know what I'm saying? All about the Benjamins, what it looked like, all about what I'm driving. But they don't even have that no more. This is also giving the destruction. If they don't learn their lesson in this self-love, if they don't truly learn to value themselves and those that actually love them, then more than likely he's going to get money from that accident. All right. And the next car ain't gonna last either. But that's how it works. He ain't gonna have it long because he didn't learn anything. If he even spend the right money on the car. You get what I'm saying? Like somebody is going to learn a major lesson here. But right now they in a lot of destruction. they're in a lot of karmic drama. I understand the Mexican. I'm sorry. I wish I can't translate and read at the same time. So my apologies that I'm not Spanish. I feel like being bilingual is a gift, but that's not a gift that I have right now. This person, um, this unbothered energy is a rising star. So I'm also getting there's a lot of hating energy between the Jezebel and the lustful karmic masculine. They might be hating on each other, or she might be hating on the child because the child is the rising star, or they hating on the unbothered energy, the person that's not in this connection. This is not third party. You know why? Because you're not in it. This is what's happening around you. This is what's happening to somebody in your energy, but it's not a third party. Sometimes I feel like we as tarot readers and diviners, we use that third party that term third party very loosely to explain what's going on with somebody else that's in your energy. But if you're not involved with them, they're not a third party. Them two got something going on, and then one of them is focused on you, or both of them is focused on you, but that's not neither your business or your problem. That's on them. The problem is when we pull cards like this, everybody's energy is going to show up because people don't necessarily want to leave, let certain people go. They could be so determined to hold on to that person but still not do right by the person, and that person being you, beloved. So if you got somebody in your energy but you're not dealing with that person, it's because they won't let you go. Okay, you could be unbothered, you could care about this person, but you're not invested in them. And this person is, maybe because they made another choice, right? You can't be invested in them. You're not dealing with them, right? But this person hasn't let you go. And it's like they want you to know all the stuff that they're going through. But that's not your business or not necessarily your problem. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people don't seem to understand that you can walk away from somebody and you can let somebody go, but that don't mean they let you go. This is why so many people want to do cord cuttings, right? Because they want that person out of their energy. But I don't subscribe to that, because not because of experience, but because of others sharing their stories, how some cord cuttings, if you don't know what you're doing, and that's why I say I don't do it, because I've never done it. If you don't know what you're doing, it could make the situation worse. But sometimes people just don't want to leave your energy because they crave what you brought. They crave who you are, the unconditional love. You're, and matter of fact, Spirit said you're teaching this person self love by choosing yourself and choosing your ways out of this. I mean, like, you left the building, you're not involved, and that really is messing with somebody in your energy. Like, they can't believe you not involved, that you don't want to be involved, and that the fact that they might have thought that, okay, well, if I'm not with the collective, then the collective is already over there broken up, miserable, whatever, missing me, and you're not, because sometimes you come to a breaking point with people where it's like, all right, enough is enough. Like, I can't do it with you anymore. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you how many times I hear that from people. We, because including me, can't be doing that kind of energy with people. We gotta block them some kind of way. And the best way to block them is just not worry about them and just move on. Because if they wanted to, they would. Whatever that is. Whatever they wanted. If they wanted to, they would. If they wanted a relationship with you, they would move mountains to have it with you. If they wanted to, I don't know, see you again, they would visit you, they would talk to you. But this person is in shame. I feel like shame, but it's not so much shame like, um How can I put it? I would say this person is more mentally unstable, confused, and dealing with a lot that they can't come toward you. Versus sitting there not sitting in shame and regret and crying over you. Well, they might have, but I just feel like this right now, this particular spread is more about somebody going through so much that they haven't fully sorted it out. This could be somebody who's disassociated from their problems, not understanding that they are contributing to their situation. They placing blame elsewhere. That their other party, I'm gonna say other instead of third, that other party, you know what I mean? They could be just sitting there mad at them, but not realizing as long as they sit in there, they should be mad at themselves. Because what you mad at somebody else for, you sitting in the middle of it. You watching and observing, you part of the problem. Or should, you meaning them, they part of the problem. You can't sit there and point no fingers at somebody and say, oh, they did this and they did that. But you sitting there right there observing, right there in the middle, all in conflict with them, disagreements, all of that stuff. You can walk away from all of that for no fucking reason. Oh, opinion. Thank you, sis. You know what I'm saying? Like how can I put this? Sometimes you just have to have self-love enough to walk away. You just have to leave. You just have to go. Holding on to a situation that has long been destroyed and is just expired, but you still holding on to, is the opposite of self-love. It's codependency. It's addiction. It's trauma. It's poverty. You know, when you feel like you are in lack, you hold on to everything you got. When you're in lack, you hoard. You hold on, you keep it. You can't let it go. But Spirit said your way out is self love. You got to love yourself enough to move on. You know, I had to come to a conclusion with several people in my life that if I never saw them ever again in life, I would still be fine. That's when I knew that I had released and I had surrendered the connection. Now, have they surrendered the connection with me? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not, but that's on them. I know that if I could walk away from you because I don't, if I never see you again, I'll be fine. I'm good on that. I could stand on that. I'm straight. I will not sit in the middle of nobody's conflict. I won't. If I got conflict with you, we gonna trust me. We gonna crash out. We gonna burn, and we gonna get it done. We not lingering. We not playing. I'm not nagging. We not gonna be fighting on sight every time we see each other. We gonna duke it out that one time, and you gonna know that's it. Don't I ain't the one, the two, or the three. Like, don't play with me. You get what I'm saying? There's people that like the fight though. There are people who are in the middle of situations they got no business being in, and all because they still want to fight. They still want this person to be different. They still want this person to choose them. This is what I see. And they still want the person that's unbothered. So they want the Jezebel, right? They can't let the Jezebel go because they too deep in the spell work, whatever that spell work is. But then at the same time, they want the unbothered rising star that the Jezebel more than likely is jealous of. Mm, mm, mm. And mind you, you and your unbothered self, you moved on. You released it. So you say, you know what? You want to be in the middle of people's stuff? Go right the fuck ahead. Go be right in the middle of all of that if that's what you want. But you won't have me in it. That's what I'm getting. I think it's a very healthy thing to release connections that don't serve you. People, that societal thing with the flying monkeys here will make you believe that Society says you got to stick with this person, till death do you part. Or you got to, you were promised to somebody. If you have an arranged marriage, you were promised to somebody. You got to keep that promise. Meanwhile, you miserable. Or a parent that treats you bad, you got to stick with them, you know, because that's your parent. No. Or a child that does you dirty. You gotta, well, that's your son or your daughter. You gotta, no, no, and more people. I keep seeing articles about this, and I haven't read them all, but kept seeing the bylines of articles were talking about why people are leaving connections, like from family connections, and not returning because there's a new wave of self-love. Now, I will say this newer generation is a little emo, they're a little softer. I'm Generation X, so there's certain things that we don't, I don't know how to put it. We just aren't really that soft about, okay? But we also demand respect and self-love for ourselves. Like, we're gonna put ourselves first. Because what you're not gonna do is play with our emotions and be soft with us and think we just gonna be like, oh, poor baby. That's not what we doing. Mm. So somebody got abandonment issues. This is the lustful person. I feel like this lustful masculine is a people pleaser. So they got abandonment issues. They stick with that Jezebel because they worry about abandonment. She might threaten a lot in different ways. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, make a person feel some kind of way. Yeah, the answer is yes. Okay, so the answer is yes. Somebody is going through hell. Okay, they getting their karma instantly. They may not. The other problem is until you bring a person bring it to their attention. Some people are not awakened to their karma. They just think, again, and I said it before, I'm just going through something. They ain't just going through something. They're getting what they deserve for the choices that they made. Okay. And the spirit said the answer is yes to all this destruction, all this confusion. Everything is coming out right now as we speaketh. Okay. People are starting to realize, oh wow. So you was really playing with me. Oh. And then that caged animal starts to freak out, wants to bust out of that cage. They want out of this situation. But again, this is somebody whose free will has been manipulated. So now they got to find their way out of this situation. They got to find their way back to self love. Yeah, they've been stuck. This not your energy. This is that love spell energy, that manipulation has got somebody stuck. But also spirit said, and they stuck on you, that unbothered energy. This is why their energy won't detach from you. You could detach from them, but they are not detaching from you. They won't leave you. This is why they keep showing up in your energy. That's why it feels like it's all this repeat energy, right? Because you got somebody holding on to your coattails and they won't release you. They holding on because you got that good. You got that unconditional love. You treated them right. You know what I'm saying? When they look back at what they've been going through with all this conflict and destruction with the Jezebel, all they can remember is how you didn't do that to them. And they don't even know why they mistreated you. Tell me more. Yeah, so you got this karmic masculine in this contemplation because all they could think about is the relationship. That's the only thing on their mind, right? But what they need to be thinking about is how they're going to change. What are they going to change? How are they going to compromise? Okay? Because again, one of the loneliest people on earth is a stubborn and selfish individual. You can't coincide with people that you will not compromise with. You end up real lonely. Even if you're surrounded by people, you're lonely because you're miserable within yourself. Tell me more. Yeah, commitment. This person is thirsty, tired, hungry, miserable without you. This is what they want to give to you. I know. You won't stop getting in that bag. This is what this person wants is a commitment with you. This is the likely outcome. But right now, you got to be careful with this person because they still have to work on themselves. This is why poverty is here and the likely outcome. If this person comes to you, they don't really have much. That's definitely what Spirit is telling me. They don't have much. What they do have is their self love if they show up. That just means that they had the courage to do what they needed to do, at least to move towards you. Okay, that much they have. But they won't have the car no more because that's been destroyed. They won't have money because the Jezebel has taken the money. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a home. You may come at you and you may feel like they're homosexual, like they just want a place to stay. That could be too. But their spirit said they want a commitment because now if they come toward you, they ain't trying to let you go. Okay, like the Jezebel got a grip on them, but when they get to you, they ain't trying to let you go. Bottom of the deck. Yeah. Oh Lord, y'all, this is a twin flame. This motherfucker came to teach you a lesson. They came to show you your self worth, you and you them. You were supposed to learn this lesson with this twin flame so that you could come out unbothered and release it and surrender this is exactly why they won't come out your energy because it's a twin flame. You guys are here to bring out each other's purpose and gift to the world. You know, you were teaching them a lesson, they're teaching you a lesson. One of y'all are more awakened at one point, and the other person has to catch up if you ever want union in this lifetime. So it doesn't matter what kind of relationship you have with this person. A twin flame is meant to teach you lessons. And they want commitment. So what that commitment is telling me, this person is now awakening to who you are and what you mean to them. Maybe they don't know the term twin flame. Maybe it doesn't feel like that to them because they've never heard of it. But it's something about you they can't let go of. No matter how long this Jezebel is holding on to them. They don't want the Jezebel. There's conflict energy. They overwork. And then on top of that, they see not only you are unbothered, but you on a glow up. You doing things that they would love to do with you. You live in a way that they would love to live, right? But they was chasing that with that Jezebel, thinking Jezzy had all the money because she lied, said she did, thinking that Jezzy got it going on. Jezzy was popular. Jezzy had it popping. You know what I'm saying? What Jezzy had is she had the drugs and the alcohol and all the stuff to keep them low vibrational. Meanwhile, she ain't had nothing else. She damn sure ain't had no money. Man, listen. Somebody better wake up and realize that they are responsible for what they're going through with this Jezebel because this is who they chose. That's what they wanted. This is who they wanted to be with. This is who they want to be around. I don't care if you're an observer and you in this family with these flying monkeys. If you are getting the brunt of any of this, it's because you want to. It's because you don't choose to choose yourself. I get somebody wants to. Ultimately, they will. That don't mean your that beloved is going to choose that person. Like y'all not going to necessarily be like, "Oh, okay, come be with me." Nah, that day could have passed. You know what I'm saying? You could be in a stable relationship with somebody, but if anybody you're in a stable relationship with now is you. And so if you see this person coming towards you in this destructive energy, in this trauma dumping nonsense, with these abandonment wounds and can't let go of that Jezzy, you're not gonna go for this. Twin flame or no twin flame, it might take them a lot longer to get it together before you will hear anything they gotta say. And some of y'all though, I will say this, some of y'all gonna listen. Because if I going back to the title, The Heart of a Woman, she's basically saying like, if I give you one more chance, I can only blame myself for giving you another chance. She said, you better put that on. That's what she said. You better, when you say you sorry and you gonna be different, you better put that on your life, okay? Because what she's saying is, and from what I gather, if I give you a chance, one, it's on me, and two, you're never gonna get another one. You're never gonna get another one. So play with that woman if you want to. She got the power of So the Jezzy got the power of the Punani, and then also so the unbothered energy, that feminine, has the power of the self love of walk away. Well, which power will this masculine succumb to? They already been seduced, so they're gonna stay seduced, or they're gonna use some sense and focus on themselves. Which one they gonna do? You know what I'm saying? That's what it boils down to. So take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. What you say? You better, you better mean word. And you know what I saw before I fully read what you said? It's for better or worse. I don't know which one. I don't know who this is applying to, but it's for better or worse. I don't know. I feel like the unbothered energy is kind of like, you know what? Just stay over there. Stay with your Jezzy. You chose the Jezzy, because to be honest, when you sit back and you reflect on what this person might have done or what they took you through or what they put you through, you some of y'all gonna come to the conclusion it's just better that it is the way it is now, which is you're not involved. And they could stay with the Jezzy or they can go somewhere else, but it doesn't mean that they need to be back in your life. Because we get tired, y'all. We get tired of this energy. This energy is draining when somebody just wants you, but won't do what's right to be with you. They too stubborn, stuck, and selfish. Sometimes when you reflect, you think, man, they ain't never did nothing for me. I did everything in a relationship. And that's how a lot of twin flames start. When the awakened person does everything, shows all the unconditional love, and that other person is just sitting back, taking it all in and doing absolutely nothing. That one sided relationship, when you come out of that mindset of doing for that person, you realize you done did so much, you like, wait a minute, I'm done. That was draining. Who wants to go back into that? No, I mean, I don't know anybody that does. You would want the person to change, yes. But if they don't want to, you good with that too. That's just how it go. So then go, Joshua. Go be with your Jesus. Why you here? Don't worry about me. Don't worry about my people. We good over here. You know what I'm saying? Take it how it resonate, boo. If it don't resonate, don't take it, Joshua. Oh my gosh. And God gonna get you for your judgment, boo boo. But anyway, thank you for your likes, your share, your subscribe. I hope you join us. We come on live almost daily around this time every night. Um, I think I may break for tomorrow because we'll be dealing with family things. But if I come on tomorrow, if I choose to come on, it may be later. So, after y'all done took it down, the ate what you ate, and your guests have left and you just want to unwind, we might do a reading then. I can't guarantee it because I got my own family. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not promising anything tomorrow, but Friday night for sure, 9:30. In the meantime, thank you. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the likes, the shares, the new subs, and all the attention that y'all gave tonight's reading. I hope that it was beneficial to you. I hope you got something from the reading. I hope if you got anything that you get a commitment to yourself and not somebody that just wants to play in your energy. So again, thank you in the meantime, y'all. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Black Cherry. Good night. Peace.